Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here, and I'm a little bit pressed for time. I'm working on my videos for my birthday. If you guys didn't know, I'm uploading 24 videos on my birthday on Wednesday, so if you have notifications on, I would advise turning them off for at least Wednesday, if you don't want to get spammed a lot. But yeah, it was a little joke I made, and I ended up following through it. But we're using this team. We're back on the Zygarde Suspect ladder. I'm gonna have this uploaded today and tomorrow, and then Road to Rank and also UU will be uploaded on my birthday, so I have time to edit them and whatnot. But getting a bunch of videos done. I got 14 out of 24 done, so not bad at all. And yeah, so it has Electrum Z, Nasty Plot, Thundurus, Therian, Spit F Heatran, Battle Bond Ninja, Choice Scarf Lantern. It's pretty standard, with Curse Scizor as well as Shed Shell Toxapex for opposing Heatran. Opponent's team is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to make a good Mimikyu team that's not offense, so that's something I want to have fun, dude. That's something I want to work on the point. As far as winning this goes, what do we do? I mean, Heatran goes in. It beats the majority of his team. Yeah, Toxic too as well. I love Thundurus. It's faster than everything outside of Greninja, so that's going to be really, really cool. I don't have a really good lead versus Rotom. Actually, I do. Toxapex doesn't care. So we're going to go from there and try and put myself in a position to where Toxapex can just win. Excuse me, Thundurus can just win. So I'm going to set up a T-Spike here. Now, the reason I'm setting up a T-Spike is because I either force in Muck at a point, or I get Greninja to... I get to wear down Greninja. Yeah, so go Skarmory. That's fine. I'm going to get in Big Thundurus now, and I think this is like the ideal situation for me, right? Because it's more than likely going to go out into Muck to absorb it. Nope, goes for Toxic. What's happening? Why is this like scrolling up too? Goes for Toxic, so he has no Thunderbolt switching at all. Goes hard into Muck. This is great because again, when my T-Spike goes up, it's going to be there to stay. I don't even have to use my Z. I just smack him really early with this. So again, this opens up that door for Heatran even more. I'm assuming Gren's going to come out, and that'll just give me a free T-Spike. Maybe Mimikyu can come out too, but I have Scizor for that as well, so I'm not very worried. And even as far as defogging goes, I'm not too worried either, so... Pex is my best play. Don't like this. I'm gonna fix this layout in a sec. Oh, he's Battle Bond non-choice Battle Bond. That's actually problematic. I'm gonna get up a second layer. Main reason being is that Greninja is a giant problem. The fact that he's non-choiced, even though he's not doing any damage to me at all, I don't mind him defogging either. I just get up my hazard, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I get up both of them. Well, I can click this all day and night, man. I have way more than you, dude. I just need damage on Greninja. That's it. If you want to play me, if you want to play this out, that's fine. I'll keep clicking it, bro. Eventually, I'll get up rock. Yeah, he's getting tired of it. So maybe Skarmory will come out. Goes out to Charizard. Now, this is where it gets interesting. My initial switching is to always go Landers, I feel. If it's Zard X, I at least get off an Intimidate. If it's Zard Y, my Toxapex can beat it 1v1, and I'll be able to take a Solar Beam. And I think from here... Well, no, I lied. Oh, well. Lando would have been nice to pivot in, but that's fine. I'm just going to click Gigavolt Havoc. I get a KO, basically. We're Gigavolt Havoc into Thunderbolt. On whatever comes out. Yep, so Rotom goes down. My T-Spike is there to stay. Obviously, Zarwai is a little problematic, but... With the fact that I have T-Spike up and both layers now, if Greninja comes out, it gets worn down. Shout out to my boy Mewmore for the music in the background. This is obviously the Zygarde Suspect Test. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot of this for the next few days. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to Toxic wear me down. Nice para. Oh, he roosted. Well, that doesn't make a difference now. Basically, Pex is going to beat everything. Like, literally everything. Didn't even get up rock, so I can switch out my Thundurus later. And Greninja is like primed to go as well. I don't see a reason to ever not go out into Scizor here. I just Mega Evolve BP. I bust his Disguise, and now let my Greninja just click Hydro Pump and not care. He might Z me here, but I don't really care about that either. This isn't really the biggest problem. That did 4. I don't see a reason not BP. I was thinking about doubling out into Toxapex, but yeah, if he's going to give me all his Pokemon, I'll take them all. Zarwai comes out. I don't need this Mon anymore. I get in Thundurus here. I click Thunderbolt. And then I get in Greninja after and click Dark Pulse and I win. So it's a win-win for me. And Charizard cannot beat my Toxapex. The only way Charizard actually wins this game is if it dodges everything. So what he would have to do is potentially sack Greninja there. And go from there. But then he'd also have to dodge a Toxic from this Pokemon. But yeah, I just go Gren. Click Dark Pulse. I don't care. He goes out to his own Greninja. Doesn't matter. I got my Battle Bomb for him as well. So I just stay in and 2-hit KO him with Poison. And if I don't 2-hit KO, Toxapex eats every hit. And he can't 2-hit KO me back. Yep. That's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. That did nothing, man. Without Specs, Greninja is so weak. If you're not Protean, that is. Good game, dude. So Big Thundy putting in some work as I anticipated it to. And obviously T-Spike being nice there. Had it been Zard X, it would have been a little bit more problematic, I feel. But we have Haze, obviously, on Toxapex. And he also wouldn't have crit me with Solar Beam that turn, so... Whoa, I played this team in Battle Factory versus Envy. So I think T-Spike are amazing. This dude is obviously a Sticky Web user, but Landorus is fantastic versus them. In a sense that it just U-turns around and just doesn't care. Yeah, I'm getting up both layers of T-Spike right here. This boy got some threats. Another mon that just wins is Shuckle. Scizor, sorry. Bug Rock, Bug Steel. This dude. Yo, I haven't seen that since the DPP strats with Flash Ninjas. That's funny. That's actually hilarious. I'm gonna get up all my hazards on this guy. I bet you I'll never hit a top 68%. I'll never hit a Toxic in my life. I don't care about my leftovers either. You know what's really cool too? I'm gonna attempt to go for Toxic. I just landed a 45% accurate Toxic. And I'm telling you right now, this is the first Toxic of the battle. The chance of this hitting is incredibly low. That's crazy. Lola Ninetales comes out. I don't really care. That's a really weird switch into Heat Ran unless you're Nasty Blight HP Ground. Goes for Safeguard. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just Lava Plume anyway. Biggest threat is potentially Malamar, but because my opponent ended up using this as an opportunity to go Drampa, which has to Focus Blast me, by the way, to do any type of damage. Another thing is my Greninja outspeeds his entire team, so once I waste these, these Safeguard turns, I'm good. I'm actually going to double back out a Drampa. I mean, here, excuse me, on this Grandpa. Oh, never mind, this is a Zygarde. I didn't realize that. My bad, my man. I didn't realize you were a Zygarde out here. It gets defog. Yo, look at this set. Focus Blast, Glare, defog. I'm getting on my hazard anyway. I don't care. You think he's Mono Roost? Also, do you think he's a Z-Mon? Because I'm clicking Haze here. No, sir. My god, crits me immediately. And you know what sucks? I have to go out to my Intimidate Landorus to give him an attack raise and then to U-turn out. And knockoff was free there. Yep, nice play. Doesn't matter though. I'd click Earthquake here if I was less of a wuss, but he seems to have given me a Z-Mon there. We'll bring out Gren, which completely dunks on every Pokemon coming in outside of Serperior. But as long as Serperior is poison, Heat Ran will beat it. So I don't have to worry about that. And if it does manage to beat me, man, you are not getting up this Safeguard. I'm sorry. No, I need my T-Spike up for that Serperior. And at that point, Greninja wins anyway. So because I'll be doing this almost every day, like tomorrow as well, I'll be doing some more Suspect laddering. That means the games will obviously get progressively better. And obviously, like I said, on my birthday, you'll have a UU one. Oh, this is a really cool team. This is a super cool team. You'll have a UU one. You'll have an OU one as well. So let's think about this game real quick. No Earthquake switching, so that's very important. Weavile could be Scarf. Scizor is looking really mean in this. It's very good. I gotta be careful about Mew. So as far as leads go, I actually very much like Landorus. Again, no Earthquake switching. If he leads off with Beedrill, it gives me an good early start. But I feel like pressure came after. Okay, cool. So I'm faster, guaranteed. Get off a little bit of damage. Oh, he's Life Orb. So he gives me Weavile. Great. Amazing for Thundurus. Now he only has 2 Pokemon that outspeed it. Mega Beedrill and that. Now, however, this is where it gets a little interesting because I felt forced to go out into Greninja But the reason I feel forced is because if he goes Mew on anything else, I feel like it might be a setup Mew. At least Greninja forces that out. Okay, I guess if I just have a thought process. Yo, also, that was a win con too. My bad. Hey, we take those. We take these wins. I don't mind. Let me just climb up. Whoa, I used this team last generation. Okay, before it got banned. I still like T-Spike in here, even though it only affects Keldeo, because Keldeo is low-key a threat. And by low-key, I mean high-key a threat. Thundurus is absolutely fantastic in this. And same thing with Heatran. Heatran being able to deal with Mawile and Scizor and Klefki. I gotta be careful. I don't want my Heatran being paralyzed, because then I'll lose to these two. I might lose to Keldeo, though, if I don't get up a T-Spike. So I'm actually gonna lead Keldeo versus everything. Oh, God. I think this is Calm Mind Taunt. If it is, I might have lost. If it is, then I have to actually go for burns on him and hope he's Z. Because if he is Z, at least I wear him down. Okay, I get a burn on Klefki, which is fantastic. So we're going to have a T-Spike here, mainly just for Keldeo, like I said. Giant threat. The interesting thing about this Klefki is that my Thundurus does not care at all about Thunder Wave. And Toxic, while it will be annoying, I think it's fair to go out to this Pokemon, especially because I think his rocker is Lando and not Mawile. I'm gonna go for a nice, big old nasty plow right now. I don't mind that either. Just click T-Bolt. I was thinking about HP Icing, but I mean, if he wants to give me keys, that's fine. Did he go for Play Rough? Where's HP Ice here? He's crazy enough to go Landers, which is a poor play, Jingsung. So so basically, if Zapdos is gone, right? If Zapdos is gone and Keldeo is poisoned, my Curse Scissor can win. But I have to be very careful about Mawile. Be very careful about Mawile. Ideally, Keldeo comes in now because I get the poison on him. So I can defog later. Safely, right? I don't think this guy's man enough to click knockoff right now. I really don't think he's man enough to click knockoff. Yeah. I'll just click Plume. Basically, like I said, the ideal situation is him going Keldeo on me. So I get the poison on him. Goes Landorus. Crazy. Very crazy. We can get on my own and defog away these spikes, but ideally he U-turns again into Keldeo. So like I said, that Keldeo is a giant problem, right? But spikes are obviously problematic for my limited Mawile switching Sky Strike. Did a good chunk. Alright, I'm gonna get in my Gren here on his potential rocks. And force a Specs Hydro Pump. So this will do 40% to Keldeo or 100% to Landorus, and give me my Battle Bond form, which is absolutely fantastic versus this dude. Not sure why he made that play. Get up a T-Spike here. Actually, Scalda's draw. T-Spike is better than going for Scald. Especially because if he goes Zapdos, I'm able to get in my... I'm going to risk my Thundurus. Even though it gets a forgivable Havoc. Yeah. And basically, this is the situation I want, right? So he has Zapdos in. Giggable Havoc is free. He'll probably knock me out with Heat Wave. Or he'll give me his Mawile, which is a giant threat. And it's a regular Scizor, by the way. So he'll give me his Mawile, which is a giant threat. Absolutely fantastic. Get in Keldeo, please. Go Keldeo. I had the T-Spike up because I was worried about Combine Keldeo. But he never went Keldeo. This team is really fun to ladder in the low ladder. Whoa! That's a beast team. I like this. I think I lost. Sash, Rabombi, Sash, Drill. I think my lead is always Thundurus. Because I can Thunderbolt twice. And also Focus Blast the Drill. No damage. Or break his Sash. I think HP Ice Burst is fine. Because if I miss, at least I break his Sash. And he goes for Rock Tomb, yeah. So, like I said, that's a better turn. I think a better trade-off for me. You turned out to go Greninja. Because I can just water shuriken here. I am definitely worried about the superior, as well as the Como. But it depends how he plays right now. Like if he goes hard Serp, obviously it's problematic. And I want rocks up, and I don't care much, and I want his webs gone. There's a lot of issues here, but I feel like he ran's fine. He won't end up with. He basically will not end up with a sub, and I will die. Right? There's nothing I can do about that. But I break the sash on. I break the sash on this, and he doesn't have webs up, so I can go into big old Greninja and just mess something up after. So he'll always end up with a sub. I feel. I don't have a fairy type either to stop that Como. That's not good. Like he'll always end up with a sub. I can't stop that. But I'm slowly but surely wearing him down. I mean, he's doing the same to me. I'm glad he's not Leaf Storming either. That'd be a poor play. I get in Lando. I get a U-turn off. I sack Thundurus. I get in Gren. And I mess something up. With Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is... I can't hit Como anyway. If he gets in Rabombi, I get up a T-Spike. If he goes hard Como, I don't know how I beat that. But basically, I try and T-Spike up to beat Como, and I try and T-Spike up to beat Mimikyu. Yep, there's Rabombi. I'm going to go Pex. Because Water Shuriken will deal with Charizard. Gets up his webs. He might stun spore me, but I'm going to try... I'm going to attempt to get up both layers here. Okay. No. No to you. I got my layers up. We're good. I don't like this. I don't like this special attack drop. I want to do my 4. I can't burn him either with Scald, by the way. If y'all didn't know. So if he goes Como, I click Haze. If he goes Charizard, I click Haze. If he goes Mimikyu, I click Haze. So this is the important part about, obviously, the hazards and whatnot. Oh, his Life Orb, nice. That was fine. Damn, he crit me. I did not want this situation. I think my Landorus is slower than his Como, which is very bad. Flare Blitzes to knock me out. Gren. This Como about to mess me up with its Z move. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, because if it's Belly Drum, it doesn't win right here. It has to go for a Z. I don't think it's going to be enough to beat Toxapex. Because I have the layers on it. Yeah, so it has to be like Taunt. I get Impex and I go Scizor. This should die to the Clanger's Scales thingy. Nice play, dude. Yeah, I'm about to say, there's no way Toxapex loses under T-Spike. Good game. Good game, man. That's why I got up both layers, because I knew Pex would not lose versus this in the end. Nice. Big Pex coming through. Big Thunder is doing nothing in that game, absolutely. Ooh, I love T-Spike in this game. Yo, you know what I hate in this game, though? Scarf Lando plus Rocks Tram plus Life Orb Curum, man. Or Z Curum. My goodness. This is a tough one. That's a very tough one. I think if I lead Thundurus early, it's the only way I can actually scare out the... actually, no. I lead Scizor early. Scizor is the only way I can scare out the Kyurem initially as a lead. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Have fun. I hope it's not static Zapdos. I just hope it's pressure. So Scizor is really good in this. Obviously, it's dealing with these two, and it can beat Scarflander easily. I think knocking early to get rid of leftovers, Rocky Helmet, whatever. Pex is going to be good to blanket check a lot with T-Spike up. Thundurus can break, but he has Gren and Scarflando. But it can still break. It can for still break. But I think I lead Scizor because I'm in such a bad situation turn 1 versus... I knock here. I'm pretty sure this is Scarf. I'm in such a bad situation turn 1 versus Kyurem Black that I have to do this. This should be leftovers. Yep. Getting big Pex. If he gets up Stealth Rock, I get up a T-Spike, and he's gonna Kyurem now, and he's gonna mess me up with something. But I get up a T-Spike here, which is important. And again, getting rid of Heatran's recovery, even though he does have Talbulu, is really good for me. So he should go out into Kyurem Black here. Zapdos, and it's pressure Zapdos. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't have to fear Glare. I mean, I do have to fear Discharge, but... Thundurus makes the most sense on Discharge. I was thinking about Heatran, but no. On Nasty Plot. I'm not sure his initial switching. I don't think he'd risk Landro, though. I think it'd be Bulu, and if it's Kyurem Black, I knock it out at +2. I'm like fairly confident that it is Scarflando, T-Spike. Excuse me, Scarflando, Rocks Heatran, right? Like we know it's Rocks Heatran, so I'm fairly confident it's that. And if I get rid of Heatran, then look how much work my Scizor can put in. So Nasty Plot here makes the most sense. Diva Online. This Mewmore thing. Let me skip this song. This song made me laugh too much. I'll plot up again real quick. Do I OHKO you? I mean, you don't deal with me. There's HB Ice here. I don't lose anything by HB Icing thinking about it. This is Badef. I mean, this is the most standard team out there. So, HB Ice again is fine. Gives me Zapdos, and I've already knocked Heatran. So, one step closer to Scizor just winning for me. And this also means I can get on my T-Spike. Ideally, he clicks Stone Edge because that does give me that T-Spike for Bulu, for Gren. Explodes, which is a pretty big play, but we also do not fear Scarflando anymore. However, what we do fear is the Kyurem Black that is coming out. Yes. Yes, we do. I don't think my Landorus does anything in this game besides pivoting into this, so I'm actually going to use it right now just to get off and Intimidate, because I want that T-Spike, and I don't want to go hard Scizor, right? I'm not going to go hard Scizor. I'm not going to risk that. T-Spike wins me the game, and Scizor wins me the game too. Landorus is definitely the most expendable. We saw Life Orb. Okay, that's not good. So what the hell is a Z on this? It means he's HP Fire, right? Click Focus Blast here. Ooh, as I managed to connect, I'll take that trade every day of the week. Every day of the week, man. Especially because I can just go Pex here. And get up a T-Spike. Fantastic. Okay. Awesome. I couldn't go Scizor because I felt like this would be his, main switching, but that did good damage, not gonna lie. My Gren doesn't do anything. But, I mean, it does force out Heatran at least, right? And it forces in Bulu to take the thing. The fact that this Heatran did so much is very, very troubling, because now I think I might lose to this thing. That did so much, too. What type of Bulu is this? Is this Scarf Bulu? There's no way. What do you see power here? I feel like Heatran makes the most sense. Because now that I see how much that did. That boy is banded. Yeah, but now I get my KO with Hydro Pump when I bring this thing in. So it's funny because before I was thinking I could win the game a specific way, but now I'm thinking, you think this is Z-Dick? Now I'm thinking I might just win the game with Greninja clicking Hydro Pump, especially if I get some Scald damage off on his own Gren. It's just specs. Yeah, my Greninja clicking Hydro Pump is going to be nasty here. Of course, I can also get flinched to death and lose to this thing. Be very problematic for me, I feel. But we've managed to not. We have managed to not. Yeah, man. This is fine if I sack this. Because what I do now is I bring out Scizor. If he goes Bulu, I'm good. And I literally just spam Bullet Punch till I'm dead. Because all I gotta do is, yeah. All I gotta do is click. All I gotta do is click 2 Hydro Pumps and I win. Or hit my Hydro Pump anyway. I guess I gotta hit 1 Hydro Pump now. That's how offensive he ran. Grant, you trying to win this game for me? I'm probably gonna miss, but good game. Nice. So I didn't realize that'd be offensive Bulu on this team. I thought it'd be more Spadef, considering how weak he is to Greninja. But when I did 40-something%, the end game changed, right? Had it been like a bulk up, it was definitely different. Wow. I do not like my opponent's team at all. Holy crap. This is a threatening team. Very Gren weak. But, I mean, there's very little counterplay to that Pokemon, so. Thundurus just makes the most sense. It just messes something up immediately. Like, I just click Gible Havoc as he is Scarf. But I get rid of a giant Scarf threat. I didn't even think of a game plan. I just rushed into this game. So it's Mega Mawile and Zygarde. That's for sure. He's going to knock here. I'm Thunderbolting. Yeah, I would have knocked on the Heatran switching, so I figured he would do something like that. He actually goes for Play Rough. Alright, so I can get a Heatran now. Click the Lava Plume. Get rid of this bad boy. As he goes Rotom Wash. Hydro Pump is going to hurt, but Toxic is worth it. I think Curse Scizor wins too, depending on the Celesteela set. Problematic. It really depends on the Celesteela set. I feel like it's Z Celesteela though. But I mean, with Rotom being poisoned, he doesn't switch into Hydro Pump very well, so. We can avoid Sucker Punch. I don't even think he's Sucker Punch. Oh, he is. So yeah, with Rotom being poisoned, this is better for me. I'll go Lando. I don't think Ice Punch would come out. Like, at worst case, I don't think Ice Punch would come out. Yeah, I think this would be the play that he'd make, if anything. So, get some more chip off on the Rotom. Maybe a Dark Pulse sweep is happening soon, especially because his Greninja, or because of his lack of Greninja switchings at this point to Specs Dark Pulse. I get in Heatran. Click them Stealth Rock, he'll knock me out. Nice. Specs Dark Pulse should do 37%. And I got my rocks up, and his Dark Resist is non-existent. It's Mawile, but it doesn't live. So big ol' Specs Gren should definitely do 37% to a Rotom. Like, at worst case. Yeah, go ahead and give me that. Battle Bond Ninja, here we go. My man. That's Big Gren. I don't know what type of Celestial this is, considering he has a Gyarados. I'm clicking Dark Pulse, because Scizor can beat the last few if it's not Taunt, Gliscor, and I'm cursed, so. This thing is a problem, too. That's Spadef as hell. Go ahead and protect. Go ahead and give me this Pokemon. Right now. Give it to me. Yeah. And it being Spadef Celesteela and him potentially giving it to me is amazing for Scizor too, because it could obviously have Flamethrower. So give me that Mon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Should I take this too? You know, I'll take this too. I was thinking about switching, but I was like, hold on, wait. I'm Specs Gray. Yep. Big old Grant. Alright, we'll end it there. I thank you for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. We're finding some really interesting teams. Obviously, some of those guys were also laddering for this too, but finding some really interesting teams on the ladder at this point. But thank you everybody for being patient. Like I said, there'll be a bunch of videos on my birthday. If that's not something you want to see, unsubscribe for the day. If you don't want to see content from me, you know, in your sub boxes, I understand. That's fine. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, feel free to check out yesterday's upload and leave your thoughts on the Zygarde Suspect Test as well. I think that's very important too. I made a video with Blunder. I don't know if it's already up on his channel, but I made a video with Blunder. You guys can check him out, ThunderBlunder777, where him, MV and I, we discussed our thoughts on Zygarde and just the OU metagame in general and where we're leaning towards. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.